you would have seen a very slight man who would have charged you a dime and then shown you around the place to this world of wonders that he had created.
Yeah.
And whatever his personal philosophies were,
I wouldn't still be alive.
Somehow he made this amazing structure. And
right.
That is the...
And while he often referred to it as something he did for his Sweet 16, which many people think is Agnes Scuff's. But he also kind of said that Sweet 16 wasn't really a person, it was more of an idea. So we don't know entirely why he built it. I like to use a phrase that I have heard in literature in more than one place. It was a lonely impulse of delight. And the place is beautiful. I mean, it is easily an American Stonehenge, just with a little less mystery. Although the very fact that it was built by one guy and we don't know how he managed to move all this tonnage.
That's mystery enough for me, absolutely. That's
pretty mysterious. And as I said, I didn't catch it. It was 9 ton, but yeah, it's a 9-ton stone that you can still move pretty easily. I just know it doesn't move as easily as it once did.
Yeah.
And mind you, this guy was a self-taught engineer. His formal education ended at the 4th grade. So all of this was stuff he learned probably through trial and error, or possibly just reading other books.
If he would be in 4th grade in our natural days now, what grade would he be in then?
Probably
6th.
Second.
What? Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you think about how quickly we teach children now.
Yeah, that's true.
And, I mean, children then, first, second graders, they were starting to learn to write and read, but we have our children reading by the time they're reading at least basic reading levels by the time they're out of kindergarten.
Right. And we do know he was an avid reader his entire life. So it is more than possible, possibly even probable, that he learned a lot from his own readings.
Yep.
So the Coral Castle has become kind of a Florida institution, which is amazing to me, because here's the thing. We don't do a lot of stuff in Florida because I tend to think of it as comedian John Oliver once referred to it as the worst state.
See, I want to say something, but I don't want to say it right now. I want to keep it till the end.
Well, we're getting there, so.
Yes, we're heading there.
Okay.
So, and there's just a few things in Florida that to me are amazing and that I want to see. Coral Castle is among those, that short list. And it won't be too long till we return to Florida, because we do have skunk apes on our future episodes list, and that's a Florida phenomenon.
Okay.
What's wrong with skunk apes?
Nothing. Can we just we'll keep skunk apes for the skunk whatever. Okay. So go on. I'm sorry.
Well, not the least of which is my sister-in-law lives in Florida. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Anyway, point being...
Sorry, I'm not in the thing I'm holding.
Point being, Coral Castle is a beautiful place full of mystery, almost magic, some would say.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings us to the end of our story, which we know about Leeskalnin, we know about the Coral Castle, we know about... Now it's maintained by effectively a team of engineers.
Right.
And that sort of brings us to our summary.
Okay, can I go first?
Yes.
Yes, you may.
She's got something burning a hole on the tip of her tongue.
I wonder, I don't know. We don't know anything about the books back then. We didn't see anything about the books back then. We have no idea what type of books he read, other than, you could do some research about that. But I'm wondering if something's connected with the other realms that we have within our realms, and somebody or something before the person we were talking about, wrote something down on a book that he read that had to do with what he built. So, the secrets of some things. He might have known something that we, at our day and age, don't know now. Because we don't know if this stuff was written back then, or what was going on with the books. And I'm just kind of curious if that could happen or not, because we've talked about it before, and it's kind of connecting for me.
Well, and that's one of the theories. One of the theories is that he used reverse magnetism to build it, which reverse magnetism is the idea that you can use magnetics not to pull stuff to you, but to push stuff up, so to repel it from the ground. So it would be like pushing a wagon. It wouldn't be heavy. Another theory is that it had something to do with sonics, because the few people who saw the box swear they heard it humming. And so that maybe the reason the way he did it was through some sort of sonic manipulation.
Right.
And if so, where he learned it, I don't know. Maybe stonemasons in Russia knew something that they don't know today.
Right.
Could have been aliens.
Because evolutions change, You can't keep one evolution the same all the time because it's different types. It's BFC, I think? BC? Stuff like that.
What are you talking about? I'm
Before
confused.
Christ.
Oh, okay. You're talking about time.
The different times could be different in all the different times. You don't know what... Sometimes you know what was there before us, sometimes you don't. There's things that happen, there's different,
Well, yeah, there is some theories that there have been 3 great civilizations on this planet, and they've risen and fallen, risen and fallen, risen and fallen. And that is one of the explanations for Göbekli Tepe, which is something we will talk about down the line.
And I'm very curious,
What about you, babe?
Could be aliens.
I think I covered it all. Now Mom's upset.
Yeah.
I don't think Mom's upset. She hardly gets upset.
No, Mom's definitely not upset. No, I mean, seriously, so... crystal and stuff, I could be anything. It literally... Obviously, it's something. Obviously, he had some thing that he was using. I mean, it's not like he was bringing hundreds of men in to help him every night. That kind of activity doesn't go unnoticed. There was something going on. Was it aliens? Was it fairies? Was it, little men in white coats? We don't know, but it was something. I think that we would be remiss in everything that we talk about to not say, it could have been aliens. Steve looks awful grinny over there. I'm just saying. I feel like he knows something that we don't know.
You mean Rick?
Yeah, Rick. I don't know why I thought he was a Steve. It's been a long couple of weeks for Mom.
It's been a long couple of weeks, been a long couple of days. Things are happening.
Things are popping, as they say.
Oh, God.
Sure. Okay. We'll go with that.
Well, and to add my 2 cents in, I like this story. I like this story for a lot of reasons. One, it's history. It's all provable and true. The only thing we don't know for sure is the black hole that was his life in Latvia. But we have some indication of what went on there and then. Beyond that, we don't know how he built the place. There's a lot we don't know. But I think it also covers the paranormal because one man built this beautiful Stonehenge-like collection out of tons of stone, and we don't know how he did it. In 2021, we can't figure out how he did it.
Right.
So I think that it's one of those things that sort of marks a triumph of the human spirit. How he did it, well, there's a mystery there. So I think this perfectly fit our podcast, and I really enjoyed reading up on it.
I really enjoy talking about what my theories are in front of people because I know they're not going to judge me.
We're not judgy on this show.
No, they like me too much.
They do.
We like you.
So that brings us to the end. Sadly, all things must come to an end, including this show. First of all, going to say goodbye. Goodbye to the listeners. Thank you for listening. We wouldn't have been doing this for over a year without you. And so thank you very much. Also need to say thanks to Bill Barrett, who does our theme music. And if you are doing a podcast or any other thing that might require some music, Bill Barrett can be reached at billbarrett@sbcglobal.net. And he's quite the wizard when it comes to music. Also, I was able to recently turn our podcast theme song into a ringtone, but anybody can do that. Really. Thanks to Paige Elmore, who does our art and has her own show, Reverie True Crime. If you like true crime, check that out.
Well, if you're listening to us, you probably like true crime because we have some of that here.
We do some of that here. Also, we're going to thank Aaron Gnurk, who runs the Big Dumb Fun show here locally. Had us on there. Thank you, Aaron. Want to say follow us on Twitter. Krysta is F.Crystalline. Laura is Family Plot Mom Laura. And you can find us at plot_family. You can also follow us at our page on Facebook, which is a great way to keep in touch with
Facebook family.
We do.
Facebook.
You can follow us on Instagram, where Krysta is
Family Plot Krysta Cat.
Family Plot Krysta Cat. Thank you, Krysta.
You're
and
welcome.
Of course, I am Boogeyman KC. You can also follow Krysta on TikTok, where she does videos dealing with all things furry.
Mm-hmm.
And you can
if you didn't know already, I can explain it in another episode that we're doing here soon, but I want to wait for the exact time.
All right, then.
And you can join us next week when we discuss the Owl Man of Cornwall.
Oh,
right.
no.
Our episode will take us to the UK.
Woo. UK?
UK.
United Kingdom?
Yes. England.
Wow. There is a lot of
across the pond and such.
All right.
So, Krysta, you're ready for next week already.
Oh, yeah.
So, thanks for listening as always. Bye.
Bye. Bye.